Was that it, Grade 1 Sorcerer? You did well running around, but you're at your limit now, aren't you?
Unfortunately.
What? His cursed energy is increasing?
Thanks to you, I'm going to have to go into overtime.
Overtime? A time-based pact?
Hey everyone, it's Senpai, and last episode really laid the groundwork. We met some of the Kyoto school students, and let's just say, not all of them are friendly. There's a tournament coming up and tensions are already high. Also, Yuji is still in hiding, which is kinda heartbreaking. I hope he gets to reunite with the squad soon. This episode might give us more character backstories or a sneak peek into what this tournament will really be like. I'm pumped.
Was he limiting his own cursed energy until now? So much fun!
My curse technique draws a line along the target and using a ratio of 7:3, then creates a weak point at exactly that location. I can create this line along more than just their full height or wingspan, and I can designate it along various parts, such as the head, upper arm, forearm, and so on. This curse technique can affect more than just living creatures as well.
He's revealing his technique. You're serious, huh?
At present, the first way I can see to exorcise this cursed spirit is to continue damaging him until he runs out of cursed energy. However, that's not sustainable for me. The second way is to reduce him to smithereens with a single blow. Ratio technique, collapse!
What power? Was that really cursed energy I felt racing through it? No way! It's an expanded technique that imbues the destroyed target with cursed energy, and it's a wide range attack that probably puts him at risk too. So, I guess I should dodge this.
I'm going to withdraw. You should get that leg healed up quickly. If we're both still alive, let's meet up again.
Uh-huh. Did the ground just shake?
Yeah, it did. Intensity 2 or so?
Damn it. EGG's not answering. I probably shouldn't even talk to you. Is it really okay for me to be asking him questions like this? How much am I allowed to reveal about Jujutsu tech anyway?
The person you have called is not available at this time.
Pick up, damn it!
Come back here, you little curse!
I can't believe that guy. What's going on?
A button with a swirl on it.
So, if you happen to meet someone wearing a button with a swirl like this, then be friendly to them. Because they're Jujutsu sorcerers. I'm sure you'll find that you get along.
But the Jujutsu sorcerers are Mahito's enemies, aren't they?
Forget it. I'm just going to ask. So then, you were there in the theater the day those guys got killed.
Oh.
Did you happen to see anything? Maybe a weird little thing like this?
No, afraid not.
Scarface believed that the encounter with Nanami was no ordinary fight, but a time-bound contract designed to suppress his strength. According to Scarface, when Nanami had to push beyond his usual limits, his powers would increase. But Nanami wasn't concerned about this. In a calm, calculated tone, he revealed to Scarface his ratio technique 7:3, explaining that it was far from just a physical attack. This technique could influence more than just living beings, capable of affecting inanimate objects, too. Scarface, taken aback by the revelation, only nodded but didn't fully grasp the implications of Nanami's words. Nanami's sharp mind quickly assessed the situation. He decided to retreat and gave Scarface two options for defeating him. The first was to wear him down, inflicting enough damage to exhaust all his cursed energy. He quickly dismissed this as an impractical solution. That won't work, Nanami muttered to himself, weighing the risks. He would have to find another way. The second option, Nanami explained, was far more effective. It involved channeling everything into one decisive blow, a single strike that would ensure Scarface's defeat. Scarface, having no idea what was about to hit him, braced himself. Nanami, however, wasn't about to give Scarface time to think. In an instant, he unleashed his ultimate move, his 10 Shadows cursed technique. The air seemed to crackle with energy as the surrounding walls crumbled.
I've just started seeing those things recently.
Gotcha. Well, I've got nothing else to ask you then.
That was all?
But if you don't mind, could you wait until the other guy shows up? He's kind of like my boss.
Okay, sure.
Cool, thanks. So, what was showing at that theater?
It was a repeat screening of an old movie, but I doubt you've ever heard of it.
Aw, come on, try me.
Human Earthworm 3.
That movie was super boring. I got punched so many times over that one.
You got punched? It was boring. But after all, it's just a splatter film, so maybe it's our own fault for expecting it to deliver any more than that. But 2...
2 was actually a pretty good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was the only one you could actually enjoy.
What do you mean enjoy?
We've got him.
Well, you probably have to watch the whole series one after the other to really get it. At first glance, Human Earthworm 2 looks like it's not going to be any different from 1 or 3. But in the end, it captures the changing emotions of the perfectionist who abandons everything.
Mama.
Ah, so that's why I was able to get through 2.
Why, Mom?
At first, I couldn't understand what was so good about it, so I watched it 3 more times. And that wasn't easy because the gory scenes are pretty realistic.
You're really serious about it.
Do you like movies, Itadori?
Well, I've had a reason to watch a lot more of them lately. But I haven't been going to the theaters to see them.
Wait, why not? The emotional impact of seeing a good movie at the theater is huge, even if on-demand ones are more convenient.
I can't even remember the last time I did that. You should take me the next time you go to one.
Huh?
Oh, you need my number. Go ahead. Wait, how do I add friends again?
Oh, Junpei! There you are.
Mom?
How unusual to see you out here. That a friend of yours?
Actually, we just met.
Yeah, but we have a lot in common, so I think we're gonna be good friends.
Really? Well, I hope the two of you become fast friends.
Mom? We agreed. You promised me you'd quit smoking.
Oh, right, sorry. I did promise not to smoke in front of you anymore. So, what's your friend's name?
I'm Yuji Itadori. You know, you look weird with green onions.
Oh, you think so? I don't really want to be a green onions type of woman.
What are you talking about?
Yuji, would you care to join us for dinner?
What? No, Mom! Quit bothering him!
Oh, yeah? Are you saying my cooking is a bother? Are there any foods you don't like or anything you're allergic to?
Nope.
Crumbled under the immense pressure. Scarface, caught off guard, had no choice but to be cautious of this devastating technique. But as powerful as Nanami's attack was, it didn't land as expected. Instead of hitting Scarface directly, it severed his leg, leaving him screaming in agony. Yet, Nanami didn't finish him off. He chose not to take Scarface's life, instead opting to retreat. Heal yourself. If we both survive, we may cross paths again one day, Nanami said, his voice laced with a strange calmness, almost as though he were giving Scarface a chance to rethink his life. As Nanami left the scene, Scarface lay crumpled under a pile of rubble, trembling. He was alive, but barely. Nanami's words lingered in his mind, and for a moment, he couldn't decide if they were an insult or an offer. But for now, there was no time to think. He was stuck, buried in debris, and would have to figure out his next move. Meanwhile, Junpei sat quietly, reflecting on the strange interaction he had witnessed. Scarface's words echoed in his mind. If you ever meet someone with a button like this, they are a student of Jujutsu High, and you should make friends with them. Junpei, who had never met anyone from Jujutsu High before, was unsure what to make of it. But he couldn't help but feel uneasy. Weren't Jujutsu sorcerers supposed to be Scarface's enemies? What was going on? Yuji had been trying to contact his supervisor, but his efforts were in vain.
out that sorcerer is a whole lot crazier than he looks.
The two of you went at it quite hard.
Kato! That guy was interesting. I learned a whole lot from him.
Oh?
I learned even if I'm pulverized, I won't die as long as I maintain my soul shape. Cursed energy consumption counts towards supplementation. It looks like there's really no risk to me, no matter how much I tweak the shape of my own soul. Next time I'll let loose and try all kinds of things. Gato, some clothes?
No, sorry. Where'd your opponent go?
I don't know. He just told me he was going to withdraw, but he might have gotten buried.
What? You're at Junpei Yoshino's house? That's a bit risky.
I know, but it's fine. Gotta go. We're about to have dinner.
You're having dinner? I'll head over to you at once. If you sense trouble, get out of there immediately. Even if Junpei was involved in the theater murders, I doubt he's capable of killing Itadori. But still, as his supervisor, this is a huge blunder on my part. I can get away with it with Gojo, as laid back as he is. But if the adult of adults, Nanami, finds out, he'll chew me a new one. I'll probably burst into tears. I've got to get moving. You don't want to cry in front of others at your age, do you? Ah! He wasn't supposed to call me this soon! He's gonna chew me up for sure! Hello? I'm sorry.
I've just sent you my location. Please come and pick me up ASAP. I need you to take me to Jujutsu Tech to get some treatment from Ieri.
Treatment?
Nothing serious. Nothing that's going to kill me, at least.
That's good. Well, I'm about to join up with Itadori. Then we'll head your way.
What? He's not with you?
Idiot! Why'd you tell him that?
I had to really practice a lot. You'll make the perfect test subject. Luck's really on my side.
That cursed spirit is just a child. It probably hasn't been that long since he sprang into being, and he's greedily enjoying his own growth. The two special grade cursed spirits that Gojo fought had mastered domain expansion. If this one manages to survive, it won't be much longer before he reaches that stage too. On top of that, his victim count far exceeded our predictions.
His supervisor was currently tied up dealing with a cursed spirit that had escaped. So, Yuji decided to bring up the movie theater incident with Junpei. "Did you see anything unusual at the movie theater recently?" he asked. Junpei looked at Yuji, confused. "I've only recently started noticing curses," he replied. "But yeah, there's something about the whole thing that doesn't sit right with me." The two of them fell into an unexpected conversation about films. The conversation flowed effortlessly, even though the topic had shifted completely from curses and jujutsu sorcery to something as mundane as movie preferences. They discovered that their tastes in films aligned almost perfectly. Both of them seemed to understand each other at a deeper level, discussing scenes and plots with enthusiasm, even though they came from entirely different backgrounds. It was a moment of normalcy in a world full of chaos and curses. Unbeknownst to them, Geto was watching from above. He saw the budding connection between Yuji and Junpei and smiled to himself. This made his plans all the easier. The bond between the two boys would play a key role in the scheme he was preparing. To his surprise, Junpei, who had always been somewhat of an outsider, seemed oddly at ease with Yuji. They had exchanged phone numbers and even planned to watch a movie together. This was something Junpei had never done before, and it marked a significant change in his life. As if by fate, Junpei's mother happened to be passing by on her way home from the...
We need to exorcise him as soon as possible, before it's too late.
Oh, what happened then?
So, Takashi, he's all full of confidence and he yells,
This is the larva of a weird species! It might even be poisonous! Get back! Don't touch it!
So then, of course, I picked it up and it turned out to be a cognac noodle from lunch.
Wait, no way. Kojak? It was just a
Mom, you've had too much to drink.
Oh, you were funny, Eugene. Here,
She's
here's
the
something
worst
funny
kind
to
of
say.
drunk.
Wilson! Wilson! Forgive me, Wilson!
That's from Castaway, isn't it?
your mom's really cool. And nice.
Staying home from school again? It's okay. You don't have to go.
Huh?
All you kids at your age. You tend to take these things too seriously. If you think about it, school is just a tiny aquarium. After all, there's a whole ocean out there. Swim where you want to swim. Hey, that was a pretty cool thing to say, wasn't it? What a brilliant saying! Way to go, me.
So hey, tell me about your mom. What's she like?
Well, I never really got to know her, though I do have a few faint memories of my father. Fortunately, I had my grandpa. Oh, gotta take this call. Hey there, Ijichi. Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, we were just about to watch a movie. Okay. 2 hours from now. Got it.
Itadori? You're a jujutsu sorcerer, right?
Yeah. Should I have said that?
Have you ever killed someone?
Hmm? No.
Someday, you'll have to fight bad jujutsu sorcerers, right? What will you do then?
If that happens, I still won't want to kill them.
Why not? They're bad people.
I just think if I killed anyone, the very option of killing would then have forced its way into my life. The value of life would become ambiguous. I might start taking the people I care about for granted. And that scares me.
Market when she noticed Junpei chatting with Yuji. She was delighted to see her son talking to a friend and, without hesitation, invited Yuji to join them for dinner. Yuji, not wanting to seem rude, agreed, and the three of them made their way home together. Later, at dinner, the conversation was lighthearted. Junpei's mother took an instant liking to Yuji. She found his sense of humor refreshing, particularly when he imitated a scene from a film where a person found themselves stranded on a desert. Island. The scene was funny, and Yuji's performance had everyone laughing. For a moment, it seemed like they could all forget about the danger lurking just outside their door. Meanwhile, Nanami, still recovering from his injury, made a call to his supervisor to arrange for extraction. As he waited, his thoughts drifted back to Scarface. He had come to the conclusion that the cursed spirit they had just fought was a recent creation, still a child in terms of strength and development. However, Nanami knew that if Scarface were allowed to grow and learn how to use a domain expansion, it would become a serious threat. He had to be dealt with before that happened. But for now, there were bigger concerns. Yuji's development as a sorcerer, for one. Nanami wasn't sure if the boy was ready to face such a powerful curse. Before Yuji could leave, Junpei asked a difficult question. If you had to kill an evil sorcerer, would you do it? Yuji was taken aback by the question but answered honestly. I don't know if I could. Even if
People don't have hearts. That idea saved me. It gave me strength. But if killing someone would mean tainting my soul, then I can't kill anyone.
Wow, I fell asleep. I guess Junpei's friend must have gone home already. Oh, look at the time. I need to clean up. Huh? What is this? Ugh. A finger?
After the incident at Sadozakura High School, we discovered the corpse of Junpei Yoshino's mother, Nagi, at their home, along with an unsealed finger from Sukuna, the pinky finger from his second left arm. We believe Nagi Yoshino was attacked by cursed spirits drawn there by Sukuna's finger. Her remains were completely missing from the waist down. There were no visible or detectable traces of blood found on site. The victim's body was found lying in her bedroom. When the blanket covering the corpse was pulled down, there were only cold packs and ice bags beneath the torso.
You're saying I just get in your way, aren't you? It's you that got hurt. Next time, take me with you. My partner died, but I wasn't with him when it happened. Why not? Well, because I'm just a child.
You're a strong kid, so try to help others.
Not again. I have to go.
You can't. As you've seen, this patchwork cursed spirit we're fighting uses transfigured people. There are some people who are beyond saving. If you continue with this work, there will come a time when you are forced to kill a person yourself. But this is not that time.
If that happens, I still won't want to kill them. And that scares me.
Please understand this. Being a child is not a sin. And so for now, I'd like you to continue monitoring Junpei Yoshino.
I don't own any black clothing, so I opened my mom's closet and put on the first thing that caught my eye.
They were evil. I don't want to kill anyone. Killing someone changes you. It seeps into your soul. You start losing the value of life, and you won't be able to recognize the worth of the people you care about anymore. I don't want that to happen to me. Junpei listened intently, pondering Yuji's words. It was a heavy topic, and Yuji's response hit closer to home than either of them had anticipated. It was a reminder that, in this world of curses and sorcery, there were lines that couldn't be crossed without consequence. That night, as Junpei's mother was preparing to go to bed, she noticed something strange. One of Sukuna's fingers was resting on the table. Before she could react, a cursed spirit emerged from the shadows and attacked her. By the time anyone could intervene, it was too late. Junpei's mother was dead, and all that remained was the memory of a peaceful evening that had quickly turned into a nightmare. Yuji, upon hearing about Junpei's loss, felt an overwhelming urge to help. He wanted to team up with Nanami on the next mission to support him, but Nanami refused. "You're not ready for this," he said, his voice firm but not unkind. Being a jujutsu sorcerer means facing things that you might not be prepared for. There will come a time when you'll have to kill someone. And when that happens, it'll change you forever. But now is not the time. Continue watching Junpei and learn from what's happening. You don't have to fight this battle yet. Yuji, still deeply shaken by the loss of Junpei's mother, was left alone with it.
The smell of the morning air and getting myself to school were all familiar. But today...
This is a cursed object known as Sukuna. Other curses are drawn to it like a moth to a flame.
Yes, but what was that doing in my house?
There are a lot of curse users out there who curse people for money. It was probably done by one of them. If you have the money and connections, it's easy to curse someone to death. Can you think of anyone? Anyone who might hold a grudge against you or your mother? Or perhaps someone dark and gloomy, with plenty of money and free time?
And the certificate of commendation and prize for the finest work in the National Book Report competition goes to Shota Ito.
Yay, Shota! We love Shota!
Stop it. That's embarrassing.
We are extremely pleased to have a student from our very own...
What did you do that for? I told you to just write whatever. And here you wrote some crap that won me this prize. You want to die?
No, sorry.
Man, you didn't win shit for yourself.
Shota's just too cool for school, isn't he?
Yeah, no doubt. You think? Well, I'll give him props for being rich anyway. Huh? What's that black thing in the sky?
Whoa, that's weird.
Emerge from darkness blacker still. Purify that which is impure.
Hey, I did it!
Mahito, well done. I can't afford to leave any residuals of me behind. What are the veil's effects?
No one can escape from inside. Some can enter from outside, but only those with weak, cursed energy.
It's an unannounced veil in a residential area. so the windows will report it right away. I do hope this all plays out the way you believe it will.
I think it'll go just fine. The course of events was already set as soon as Junpei landed Sukuna's vessel. I'll cause the two of them to clash and force Yuji Itadori into a pact, giving Sukuna dominance.
I only wish Jogo was as calm and level-headed as you are.
But it's cute how straightforward Jogo is. And are you good with this? That finger was kinda precious.
It's fine. Yuji Itadori easily absorbed the finger from the juvenile center. As for the one we planted at Junpei's house, let Jujutsu Tech find it.
His thoughts. Could he really take a life, even if the person deserved it? And more importantly, could he survive the emotional consequences of such an act? Days passed, and Junpei, still reeling from his mother's death, began to change. Scarface's influence on him became more evident as the boy struggled with his emotions. Junpei, once innocent and unaware, began to harbor dark thoughts, believing that the world had wronged him. He couldn't understand why people like his film club bully, someone so outwardly perfect, could do such cruel things. The bully had planted Sukuna's finger in Junpei's home, but what was the true motive behind it? Junpei didn't know, but it didn't matter anymore. He was too far gone. Junpei walked to school one day, dressed in black, the same clothes his mother had worn when she passed. His mind was clouded with dark thoughts, and his future seemed uncertain. But what he didn't know was that Scarface had already begun putting his plan into motion. The entire school was cloaked in a barrier, and no one could escape. Junpei and Yuji would have to fight, whether they wanted to or not. Scarface had manipulated everything, from their meeting to their inevitable confrontation. As the plan unfolded, the true nature of the curse became clear. Junpei was caught between two worlds, one where he could still find hope, and one where he was being slowly consumed by vengeance and hatred. Would he survive? And more importantly, would he ever find redemption?
Oh, another ploy?
Of course. We'll have fun. I'll be taking my leave now.
Wait, you're not staying? You should really hang out and watch. It's going to be quite a bit of fun. Seeing all these foolish kids die.
What the hell? What's wrong with you guys? Get up, kids! Are you okay?
They're not dead.
Yoshino? What's going on? Do you know about this? Do you know what happened here?
Teacher, just watch and you'll see.
Those scars.
The pain I had to go through, you're going to feel it now.
Yoshino?
I have one question for you. Are you the one who left that thing in my home?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What is this? How are you doing that?
Wrong answer. What makes you think you're in a position to answer my question with your own questions? You are going to die, whether your answer is yes or no. After all, I don't have a technique to see through your lies. And believe me, you've already done more than enough to earn your fate. So in your final moments, at least show some sincerity.
Sorry.
And... say it, bastard!
What are you doing? Stop, Junpei!
Jujutsu sorcerer, back off.
The layout's great, but a 3-burner range portends death. Set it ablaze, Manhie! Matsutake for aroma, Shimeji for flavor! The tones of autumn disappear along with the tears of the beloved. Next on Jujutsu Kaisen, Episode 12, Bloody Autumn Leaf Viewing. The hunt is on for your heart.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment too. I'd love to hear your thoughts and keep improving these reactions for you. See you next time.